Okay, I'm working on my walkout motor here, so I just got done cutting this head out here to go on top of here. So this is the 3 13/16 bore. See a little bit of core shift here. See, it was just starting to clean right here, and you can see how that is about a quarter thicker on this side at least, maybe 300 thousandths. That's how much core shift they had in this head when they milled it. That's why it was in the junk pile. But for my application, it'll work for now. So, none of the bowl holes line up when you put a rear head on the front, so I had to do it this way to be able to put on the motor so I can figure out my porting. So I'm going to do this other head right now. So we got this one to play with also. So this one's marked no good all over the place. This one looks pretty good on the core shift, so I don't know what the problem is. Just going to throw it in the middle over here and do a little cutting on it. So first thing I do is file the gasket surface down on this surface here. I didn't do that on the other one. Probably should have. A lot of burrs. Okay. Just going to lay this over here in the mill and we'll center it up. Do some metal removal. There we go. Just to get in the right spots. This doesn't have to be perfect, but you know me, I like it being close. Move this one back a little bit. There it gets pretty close in there. Okay, so make sure these blocks are on there good. Perfect. So now we just dial indicate in the existing center. I'm not looking for being perfect, but it'd be nice to be within a thou, you know, just roughed in, you know. Not too much for being super close, right? So now we're just dialing this thing in right now. So right there. About 3 under. About there probably. Pretty close. So 0 on that side. Just under 0. Yeah. So they're a little bit uneven on their sizing over there anyway. There. Yeah, it drops way away. It's not very even. Oh well, close enough for what we need. We just need to make it work. We don't care how far out it is. It's not going to be run in this configuration, so it doesn't really matter. These heads most likely will never be used anyway. They're going to be all basically cut up and butchered, and might use them down the road on a piece of scrap metal maybe. Other than that, not much. Of course, I could fix them. We're not that far out. Okay. Okay, first thing I do is get our dimensions in here. Okay, it shouldn't hit. We'll see. A little bit of something. Okay, see how high up we are right now. Oops, too far. Well, that'll work. We know it's flat now. All right, give it just a little light pass there, see what happens. That's 100 thou. Doing light cut, see? Real light. Okay, we need 955. We're at 842 right now. So not quite all of it. Another heavy cut. About 90 thou this time. Soften a little bit. We don't care if it squawks a little bit. Okay, go to 0. Cleanup pass. Protesting a little bit there. Okay, so we went 955. We're at 942. You'll be able to read upside down, see. So we need 12 more out. We're at 0 right now. Before we cleaned to 16, so this is 10. Care. It can be unhappy as long as it cuts. Okay, she puts it 52. Unless it changed on me a little bit. Yeah, we're at 49. Yeah, it's about the same as it was before. It's going to clean around 6. So we're going to go 56 right there. Probably cut it 9, 5, 6 this time. Where are we at here? I'm a little bit high. Camera light and real light are not the same. Looking in the dark. Okay. Should get it this time. Oh, this one's screwed up. 57. Cut more. Oh well. We got to junk it now. Can't use it. Yep. Throw it away and get another one. Or we'll just use it. I think we'll just use it. Okay, I don't like sharp edges, so we're going to deburr this. I could use my little scraping tool, but this is more fun. More than that. That sounds better. Oh yeah, much better. We can do more than that. Yeah, we can do more than that. Perfect. Now I'm going to cut the combustion chamber so I kind of know where the center of the thing is at. Because this thing is so screwed up. That's putting it mildly too. Okay. More than that. That'll be close enough. First cut. 50 pass. Could work it out in size a little bit. Up a little bit. Obviously I didn't go enough to make a difference. Fix that problem. Big cut. Yeah. One more time. Yep, a little bit more. So we're just trying to size things out a little bit. Gives me kind of a reference what the combustion chamber size is at. That'll be enough to make a big difference. What number are we on? $200. Okay, that works. So I get the same basic register on both heads, so I kind of know what diameter things are at just by looking at them. Just kind of like a reference area, reference type thing. All right. I do clean my mill every now and then. Okay. Sure. Okay, so I left the same burr over here to hit. Right here, kind of dangerous. So I just use a hammer. Knock it off. Take our deburring tool. Take off some more of the sharp edges. So you want to stick your fingers in these holes and shit. It hurts when you get cut. Alright, this one just goes up here like that. Yeah, it fits. Chips are falling off. Deburr this one here too a little bit. Alright, so there's what two rear heads look like on a panhead. So they're just kind of laying there. I can maneuver them wherever I want to right now. So yeah, that's about where they sit normally, I think. Alright, so now you can see I can put a carburetor right in here pretty easy. And we still got the exhaust coming out here. This one, the exhaust will come out the front, and the carburetor will come out the front of this one over here. So one carburetor goes this direction, one carburetor goes that direction. The exhaust goes out that way on that side. Goes out this on this side. So you've got a cross flow design on how the head's made. So that's kind of how you do these things. Now if we do a front head on here, it'll be slightly different. So when you look at the combustion chamber, so the air coming through here, and you slip over a little bit and come out this direction. So you kind of come in a little bit of an angle, boom, boom. And that's pretty good for flows. That's the modern way of doing flows. So it's kind of a modified Hemi wedge type design. And then you run a really flat combustion chamber in here, and you can run a lot of compression with just a flat top piston. With me, I'm going to do a dome in there because I want more than flat top pressure. I want something high, like around 15 to 1. So make it a little easier to kick over when you got high compression, right? All right, we're going to do the front one, and we'll come back and see what the front head looks like on there. Okay, got the front head done. So this is the one they cut really, really deep on. Way too deep. But doesn't matter. Make it work. All right, so right now we got our two rear heads up on here right now. So if we take off the one rear head, put it over there. Got the front head. There's the front head. So in this design here, you got a crappy ass porch, and you have an intake that sticks out about this far. So not very aerodynamically good. So, and the port's horrible, which is not good for flow. It makes an S turn in there like that. That's why we want to do two rear heads. Try to make it better. Now the other option is we can use these two heads here and still do the cross flow design, except instead of having a port already made, you just go right through this hole right here and just put one in there. And then this exhaust could just come out more or less like stock, but you know, these ports aren't all that good either. So that's a trade-off, because on the frame you got two frames that comes down like this on the big twin. If you have the pipe going out this side here, that frame rail might get in the way a little bit. That's a sharp edge. So it's like everything's a trade-off to doing different things. So it's just whatever we want to do. The only thing we know for sure is we're not going to be using these over here for intakes. That's pretty obvious. So anyway, I'll make a decision which way I want to go. Like I said, it can go either way. It doesn't really matter. Either way, we got a lot of work to do here. So it looks like a motor, but it's a long ways from being anything that's going to be running. All right, well there you go on that. It's time to hit the road. Time is now. Oh, no wonder it's getting late. Yeah, there you go. It's 2:30. Perfect. Time to go home.